AM 1430 KRGI, 105.5 FM. Good morning. I'm Brian Gallagher. We have a guest in studio from Central District Health Department. Jessica Hammers is here to tell us about things to keep in mind and be aware of and, well, enjoy, too, out at the Nebraska State Fair next week. She's with the environmental health staff. Hi, welcome back.
Hi, thank you.
You ready for this fair? You ready to get after it?
It's a huge thing for us.
It is huge.
Yeah.
Let's talk about some of the things that you and the staff do to try to make sure that it's safety first in regards to enjoying some of the fair food.
So, yeah, as far as food is concerned, we're doing a lot of the prep work, of course, that we're making sure that those vendors are making sure their stuff is sourced correctly, food and water, and then stored, prepared, handling. We give like a food safety class right there for anybody who isn't current on theirs. That, you know, right off the beginning. It'll be tomorrow actually before the fair even starts. But then we're doing our inspections. Basically every day you'll see us out there and walking around doing our inspections with our clipboards and whatnot, and making sure that everybody's doing their food safely, making their food safely, preparing it, like I said, storing it, making sure cold stuff's cold, hot stuff's hot. With that, you know, use your own logic and feel free to have those people out there, watchdogs, you know, if you will. We always get some call-ins as well, that, you know, if somebody's kind of doing something weird, give us a call. We'll go over there and check it out. If you see something kind of hanging out weird in the sun, food-wise, like, let us know. You know, that probably is not an appropriate thing to be having out there in the sun in the parking lot.
For those of us who like to do cookouts at home, you're thinking on a small scale. Okay,
Sure,
got
yeah.
a few people over,
Oh, yeah.
you know, make sure that things are covered up, you know, make sure that you're keeping flies away because they just are bound and determined to share in your bounty. But you also have to make sure that, like you say, hot things hot, cold things cold. The in-between doesn't count. I mean, if you're cooking, that's one thing. But otherwise, if you're leaving, for example, a salad out where there's potentially heat getting to it, things start to change quickly.
Right. Yep. And that's something that we want to make sure that those food handlers are prepared and know, you know, from a pathologic sense, like what is going to be dangerous, bacterial levels, all of that. So that's what we're training them to know, because oftentimes these guys are, you know, fly by night. They're here and they're gone to the next county or state. So we want to make sure that, you know, everybody coming out to the Nebraska State Fair is going to be safe on the food side of things, but also, you know, wash your hands. We're going to be out there touching cows or chickens or whatever. So you got little ones with you or yourself, make sure that you're using those hand washing stations, things like that. We're going to be on top of those vendors, but ultimately, you know, we have to have that self-responsibility too. The heat comes into play as well. They're saying that, you know, by Friday we're going to have a little bit of a cool off, but again, we want everybody safe out there. So, you know, take a break when you need it, have your water, kind of all the things, being responsible.
Having a hat is really a good idea.
Yeah.
You know, it provides that little bit of a relief for your eyes, but also it just takes some of that heat pressure off of your brain, and it's real easy to all of a sudden kind of lose your bearings if you get overheated. And let's face it, when you're out in that exposed area, things can happen very quickly. So it's just, you need to make those wise decisions. You need to make sure that you're hydrated, and water is really the best answer.
Yep, taking breaks. Usually they have some really nice shaded facilities there that you can just kind of go and hang out, take a break, you know, take a load off, have a seat, whatever, and watch a show, whatever you need to do. But, you know, ultimately we want everybody to have a good time and stay safe and enjoy it.
Jessica Hammers from Central District Health Department. She's with the environmental health staff. If folks have any questions, what number can they use to give you a call?
Yeah, so just call us up. It's 385-5175.
Just that easy. Thanks. Enjoy the fair, okay?
We'll try.
Good morning from AM 1430 KRGI 105.5 FM.